Let's play some Silent. Ooh. Lose all gold for 12 max. Actually, not that bad. That's a lot of extra hit points. Are we in a Slime Boss Act? No. I would value that more in a Slimbo Act. No easy snipe with the Niao's Lament. It's 2 guaranteed fights at the beginning, no matter what we do. So I take either a boss swap, a random rare, or 12x? And there's a forced shop if I don't go for this elite. Well, that is certainly awkward. I might do a boss swap, actually, under these conditions. Is that or a random rare card? I'm trying to think about silent rares. That could lead to an Act 1000 cuts. You know, you're not wrong. CNSC says, under what conditions in terms of deciding to boss swap? So, the boss swap. I view the boss swap as a high variable play, for sure. It can go really, really well very quickly, or it can put you at an immediate or long-term disadvantage that you have to overcome. There's no boss swap that's a guaranteed loss, but boss swap is a lot riskier when you don't have a lot of choices to make in Act 1. So I really don't like boss swap in situations where you're forced to fight an elite on floor 6 or 7. If there's no path that avoids an elite, then a bad swap can put your run in the dirt pretty quickly. But if your Act 1 pathing can be all elites or all rest sites, then the boss swap for me gains a lot of value, because it's a high variability play, and you have the ability to adapt to whatever you get more easily. So because of this map in particular, we have a relatively non-threatening boss. We have elites that are kind of tough to take on, but we also have paths that avoid them entirely. It makes me want to swap. Let's do it. I don't swap on Silent often enough. And, oh, it's a blessed start. We end up with a Runic Pyramid to begin. Well, well. That would be the one. Runic Pyramid says, at the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. And that is a mighty powerful thing, particularly on Silent, although less so without your starting relic. Less so without those initial 2 cards on turn 1. Grand Finale deck, all but confirmed. It could happen. Don't think I want to go for an early elite. Let's head through a shop here. I don't mind removing a card with a pyramid deck at all. Head through one of these 2 shops, and we can decide from here where we're headed. Guaranteed to see a well-laid plans. Heck yeah. Alright, I don't think we need to take any damage from these lousy opponents. Strike them each. No prob. Really like Runic Pyramid in the early game. When your starting deck is so small, Runic Pyramid allows you to very consistently just either play the 3 strikes or 3 defends that you need. I was just thinking I would really like to see a card like Backflip to essentially replace that starting relic. So Runic Pyramid wants to have a surplus of cards in hand. Ideally, this relic is best that when you end your turn with 5 cards and then draw 5 new ones. That's kind of the optimal. The more cards you retain, the less you can draw. So if you're retaining 8, you can only draw 2. But you start with 5 draws and then spend 3 per turn. So you're kind of like retaining 2 more each turn with the starting deck. Initial play 3, retain 2, then play 3, retain 4, play 3, retain 6, so on and so forth. Really want to get ahead of that curve with some more draw. It's going to let us get more energy, too. I might as well backflip here. Strike him. And I think with the Pyramid, we'll find that we can navigate most fights pretty easily without taking any damage at all. We get to retain all of our blocks for the turns the enemy attacks, making our draws more efficient. We get to play every single attack card that we draw, even if it's not on the turn. Oh man, what a choice. These are good Pyramid cards. Novax says, how often does a heal hook infinite happen? Basically never. It's not a thing, really. Not a thing on Silent, unlike Ironclad. Dropkick Infinite is a thing on Ironclad because Ironclad can exhaust cards to get down to just Dropkick and double tap or something. On Silent, you don't have the same tools. You even have a larger starting deck. So Silent can go infinite, sure, with like Prepared and Tactician and Reflex and stuff, but not with Heal Hook. So Outmaneuver gives us more energy efficiency here. Playing Outmaneuver allows us to play more cards on a future turn. That can be pretty powerful. Dagger Spray does some upfront decent damage. I think we'll be avoiding elites for the short term here. Like maybe this or this elite. This one would be more reasonable. We do have a Fear Potion, and we are about to go to a shop. Trendy Kendi, thanks for 33 months, celebrating 3 Nega Bakers dozen months. The Triple Dad's Dozen. Dagger Spray sure is a nice damage card to have. And of course, Piercing Whale sure is a nice block card to have, especially with Pyramid. Piercing Whale Pyramid is incredible. I'm fond of saying, if you see a Piercing Whale on Pyramid, take one. Poopsmith says, how often do I do less than 3 elites Act 1? I'd say about half the time. I do 1 or 2 elites. 3 or 4 is 3 is kind of ideal, 4 is aspirational, 5 is exceptional. But 1 or 2 is sometimes even forced. Like, lots of Act 1 layouts, just max 2 elites. I would say Whale has a more immediate impact than the Outmaneuver, actually. Really, really helpful if we roll Gremlins or Slimes in the next few encounters. I guess so is Dagger Spray, huh? I think I'm going to greed pick this Piercing Whale. Too good a card with, oh my goodness. Too good a card with Pyramid. Speaking of things that are good with Pyramid, Wraith Form is here. But Silent Favorite Terror is here. 99 vulnerable. For a low, low price of 76 gold, which is 1 too many. Well, I guess I could afford the Poison Potion, but not the Explosive Potion. What a bummer, man. But I'll take a Terror. I guess that means I can buy Leg Sweep, too. We're definitely behind on damage if I do that. Little worried about this elite, if it's Gremlin Knob. I could actually go 2 more combats. It seems more reasonable. I'm not sure why I had this event circled there. But yeah, we can do 2 more combats, the Fire and the Elite. That seems extremely reasonable. If we get either Lagavulin or Sentries, we'll just have a very easy time. 2 more combats can be a good chance for another potion, too. Make you weak? Sure. Caw-caw! Caw-caw, my friend. Never stop cawing. Don't want to redraw this. So, as you can see, our damage is leaving something to be desired. What? What do you mean? It's like unabashedly the wrong choice, too. I've already picked 2 really good block cards. I don't need more defense. Dagger seems good here. Dagger Throw. I agree. I like the discard 1 to help cycling on Pyramid. I also like the upfront good damage to go with our vulnerable. I don't think I'm going to take this Wraith Form, as funny as it is. We do need a way to kill. We're now locked into an elite fight. I could have avoided elites, but I chose not to do that. So I'm going to take the dagger throw. Because we need some damage. Just need it. Yeah. This card. Yeah, this. This is an easy fight for Pyramid. And discard this too. Tear down. Whale alone won't block. I don't think I need to take 1 damage, so I won't. Okay, now let's get rid of this so I never draw it again. And block without Survivor. Ancient Potion could be quite helpful. Dash is exceptionally helpful as well. It's a big damage and block, and with Runic Pyramid, this is really good against the Gremlin Knob. Or All-Out Attack to do area damage. Problem with All-Out Attack is that it discards a card at random, which I really don't like with Runic Pyramid, because we're almost assuredly trying to keep something in hand. Lamgoin, thanks for 3 months. Now Twitch lets you post a message. It's a little wonky sometimes with the sub messages. And Sulfur, thanks for 25 months. Does Dagger Throw count as a good common? I would say so. Which I would not say about Quick Slash. I think Dagger Throw is better than Quick Slash by quite a bit. Poods Bear, thanks so much for the 5 months. That is correct, Faley. Yes. Yes, it's not particularly urgent. There's roundabout ways to do it too, but yeah. Which mod lets me highlight the maps? Exclamation point map. This is a mod called Map Marks, which is not on the Steam Workshop, unfortunately, but can be found through the link there in chat. All right, definitely not going to tempt fate with a Burning Elite. I think I've learned my lesson about Pyramid starts into Act 1 Burning Elite. You know? And we're going to get 1 upgrade, which should probably be on the dash here for +3/+3. I could also really see upgrading Terror to make it 0 cost with Runic Pyramid. We really appreciate an energy discount wherever we can get it. And I think we will upgrade that Terror quickly, but I think I'm going to go with the dash first. Just to make sure that we've got a card with big enough numbers on it to deal with Lagavulin, and a way to handle the Gremlin Knob, too. Really not afraid of Gremlin Knob. Thankfully, it's not a Gremlin Knob. Instead, it is the Lagavulin. Lagavulin will sleep for up to 3 turns. What we want to do here is play some cards that we don't want to keep in our hands, and look for the Terror card. Try to wake up that way. There's Terror. Okay. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey. Yeah. And do I take 2, play a strike? That feels reasonable here. So, handful of cards. Kind of annoying, yes, but note that our draw pile ends up full of entirely attack cards because, well, that's all we had in the draw pile, or that's all we had in the discard pile. You only discard the cards you play with Runic Pyramid. That means once you reshuffle, you only redraw the cards that you've played. Any strike or defend that was reserved just stays there. It's kind of nice. And that dash is putting in really good work, too. Haven't even used leg sweep. That's pretty telling. Although it might be time now. Caw! Alright, I'll take 1. Cool. That went really, really well. As you'd expect for Pyramid. We were trying to shore up our weak fight against Gremlin Knob, but we didn't get one of the weak fights, so we just dominated. This is absolutely 100% the kind of deck that loves the Caltrops. This deck blocks like a champion. And any deck that can do that really appreciates passive return damage. Caltrops is good for the Act boss, but moreover, it's going to be an invaluable tool later in the game against certain multi-attacking foes like the Heart. Might be interesting to pick up a Flying Knee, or actually the Flying Knee is pretty good, all things considered, or a second Leg Sweep, but I really like this Caltrops for our long term. That said, I am going to upgrade Terror first. Maybe Caltrops next. Ooh, yeah, and we block like a champ. Now we have 4 plated armor, 4 additional block each turn. We lose a little bit of it when we take damage, but that's only if and when we take damage. And I think I want some events now. Generally speaking, my rule of thumb in Act 1 is you should be taking combats until you are able to beat your current Act boss, and this deck does do that now, and your potion slots are full. Once those criteria are met, events are more acceptable. You can get removals, upgrades, heals. Unfortunately, we're not quite enough money to get a removal from Cleric here. I'm not going to pay him for the heal, because I don't think I need it. I don't trust you, Cleric. So that ended up being a wasted floor. We would have been better off with the combat, but perhaps the next event will make it worth it. Oh. Become Caltroped. Foul creature. Good potion. Flying Knee, backflip, infinite blades. So if I wanted the Flying Knee, I can take one now. I do kind of want a Flying Knee, actually. Sure. Ancient Potion versus Gambler's Brew. I'll actually lose the Fear Potion, since we have Terror. And we should do Event, then Elite. Or Elite first? Event later. Do the Elite now. We're geared up for it. So I can do Whale, neutralize the middle one, Caltrops. Keep all our plated armor. Could use Whale next turn. Let's remove the artifact off of all of them. Make my life easy. This is definitely one of the easier fights for us to have gotten. Feel very good about this one. As before, this deck blocks like a champion, so I'm not even that worried about all the dazed. Although we do ideally want to kill one of them kind of quickly here. Choose this one in the back. Discard 1, strike here. You're dead, sir. Once one of them's dead, it's pretty easy to full block every turn. Caltrops didn't do a whole lot, but it did kind of chip away and contribute here. Yeah, overall, look, these 2 elites were just a sleepwalk through. Never saw the knob that we were afraid of, and knowing the order of elites, I would have gone this way. If I could have known it would be Legivul and then Sentries, I would have just done this. But that's not how it goes, Inspire. There's a damage card, Glass Knife. 8 damage twice, upgraded 12 twice. That's 18 twice with Vulnerable. Pretty cool. The Shovel's going to let us dig, but we've got some upgrades to get, so I don't know that we're going to be able to do that. This is why we took Piercing Whale. Caw! Actually, I want a Piercing Well next turn, huh? This is 18. I take a little bit if I don't Piercing Well now. Just a little bit, though. Take 3? I'll take 3. Yeah, we're immune to weaken. I might have forgotten about that part. Cunning Potion summons 3 Shiv. There's the well-laid plans we were promised. Masterful Stab could be surprisingly good in this deck. 0 cost, deal 12. Gets more expensive as we take damage, but as aforementioned, this deck's really good at not doing that. Doesn't Glass Knife fall off in Act 2? No. Glass Knife falls off maybe late Act 3. But it's very good in Act 2 for killing stuff like slavers. I'm going to skip all this, I think. Take Cunning Potion over the Ancient Potion. Maybe I should, like, save Ancient Potion for Snecko in Act 2, but I don't think so. I don't think I'm sufficiently worried there. I am going to upgrade, I guess, Glass Knife first. Caltrops is going to be an eventual upgrade for us, too. Really does feel like Glass Knife has to be the first one. I wonder if I end up blocking this next turn. Looks like that's a yes. Because I can't do those sufficient damage here. It is not possible. At least not till we find our terror. Hello, terror. Come in, terror. Get some of this crap out of here. Literally bottom card, huh? Spooky. Alright, so Glass Knife does 18 damage twice. That's pretty good. Though I'd prefer not to transform too early here. Let's just go Flying Knee. Dash. Let the Guardian take some Caltrops damage here. Then transform Guardian. Dish out some more damage, some more punishment to the robot. Caw. Ruthlessly dispatched. Poor Guardian. 1,000 Cuts and After Image are both offered to me. I'd prefer After Image to 1,000 Cuts in this deck. We could also take Storm of Steel with Runic Pyramid to turn our entire hand into 4 damage shivs. That doesn't seem like a whole lot of damage. The Blip Blab. Got him, Stepser. Dotnik says, is Boss Swap for Silent actually good? I think Drawing 2 is a really good ability. So do I. I think Drawing 2 is very good. I personally found that I succeeded more when I swap on Silent. That's the data that I've recovered from my own self. The Boss Swap is always a tough question in Slay the Spire. I just love it for the challenge and variety of runs that you get. Speaking of challenge and variety, what do you do here? Pyramid Crown. Pyramid Crown could be a fun challenge. I mean, we have most of a good deck started already. 4 energy is pretty sweet. I die to Slavers. Do we, though? Do we? I'm not sure that we do. I think we might be able to get away with a Black Star here. This could also just be unironically Tiny House, because it gives me some stuff now. Random upgrade will be very valuable, no matter what it hits. 50 gold could be pretty good. Problem is we have 2 potions already. Do we die to the Red Mask Gang? Oh, no way. No, we got Piercing Whale. With Gambler's Brew, I'm a lot less worried about such fights as well. The current potions that we have do shape my opinion of those fights quite a bit. If I had no potions, Red Mask Gang and Slavers are a lot more scary. But with these potions, I'm not too afraid. I'm also not particularly afraid of Book of Stabbing, for a variety of reasons, which makes me definitely want Black Star here. Let's do Black Star. Might only take 1 or 2 elites this act. Maybe not 2. Maybe not 1, rather. 2, maybe 3. I'd also like to go to a merchant early, if possible. Well, that is a conundrum, huh? Alright, we'll fight you. We go relatively few combats, because I want to keep our health resource high, and I want to keep these potions. Exactly these potions. I don't like that we have to fight the elite before upgrading. I think we should go here. The path with the shops is just too tepid. There's not enough happening. So we end up going to this merchant. And we decide we can go no elites after this elite. We can go more elites after this elite. We can go 4 elites if we're feeling really strong. And hey, look, it's the birds. Greetings, bird nerds. I'm not going to use Piercing Whale now. I'll take 2. Strike, Flying. Do I potion here? I don't think so. Potion next turn if I need to. Yeah, this is the turn for Piercing Whale. Piercing Whale, Caltrops. Show him a good time. Caw. Take a little bit. Stop hitting yourself. Actually, you'll die on hit number 5. So I take even 1 less than I thought. 16, take 3? No, take 1. Take 1. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Do find a potion, but I think it's worse than the current potions. Backstab's interesting. Kind of awkward with Runic Pyramid. But I still think good enough that we want it here. A 1-time 11 damage. I don't think I care about Tactician that much. It's too awkward, unupgraded. Agony could be okay too, but I like Backstab more. Get a bonus treasure chest with a pen nib inside. Every 10th attack deals double damage. That is a huge deal for this deck. And so is this man, the Augmenter. A man with an eye patch and a devilish grin strides up to you. Hey there, stranger. Interested in advancing science? Normally on the Silent, I like the mutagenic strength because you've got extra cards turn 1. So having extra strength turn 1 is extra sweet. But we don't have extra cards turn 1, so this will get more bonus damage to backstab, but not necessarily much else. We take Jax to gain strength, and that would be very powerful with our attacks, but this deck already does decent enough damage, and I'm not sure about sacking the draw. Instead, what about transforming 2 of our worst cards? 2 strikes, or maybe 1 strike, 1 defend? I think 2 strikes. Try to get something a bit better. Are we fighting Champ? Yeah, Jax could solve Champ. That is notable. Instead, how about I get another Glass Knife and an Alchemize? How about that, Twitch chat? Easy. And that's why we transform. A minor upgrade. Do very minor damage here. Now I'll wait for terror. I'll wait for terror. There's terror. After image first. Can't kill it. I can try. I don't trust a random potion to be more useful to the against this elite than what we have. Let's see, 4 block, 4 block. Just a 10. We'll take 1 currently. Or can I Pendib much better set up? Alright, I'll use this. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to be as good, but it's okay. Every piercing whale you see. It's my advice. You could not have my Black Star, sir. I'm not sure you're allowed to have the Ginger either, actually. Brian McCullough, thanks for the 2 months. Love your chat the mostest. Don't even necessarily want more silent rares, although there are some pretty good ones. I definitely don't want to give up the bonus relics from the Black Star. That's a boss relic you're asking for. And the Ginger's actually got some immediate application in preventing weaken from Champ especially, but also potentially the 3 Slavers. So I'm going to say no thanks to Inloth here. Yeah, fight the 3 Slavers. And I wonder if we need to go for the middle guy first. This is not the turn 1 we were looking for against these 3, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the Ancient Potion. Make a new potion here. Regen. Pretty sure this fight will last enough turns for this to get full value, so I might as well use it now. And I'm going to play Defend and Strike. I do think we need to kill the middle one first, to prevent the wounds from piling up. Actually, wait, how much damage do I have in hand? Let me just quick math. 6 plus 32 plus 11. Can I kill one on turn 1? Oh, I have exactly 49 damage. Okay, then don't be a fool. In that case, the Ancient Potion is actually wasted, but that's fine. Alright, now we kill the middle one next. Again, it's because we're immune to weak. 17. Alright, we'll get a turn here. Dang it, Terror. Not like this. Come on. Just to neutralize. Things are gonna pile up awful quick. Now we need to get Caltrops in play. And just this one guy, since we can discard some of the wounds, this won't be too bad. There are a lot of wounds, sure, but we can kill him. Like so. Okay, that really wasn't that bad. We didn't lose that much health. We got an Eternal Feather healing us at rest sites, and an Nunchaku giving us energy for playing enough attack cards. And we're offered some somewhat reasonable choices here. I'm currently thinking we go this way. With the extra upgrade and the double heal. Although we could actually maybe go for the Burning Elite instead. Knowing it's not Super Slavers, it would either be Super Book of Stabbing or Super Gremlin Leader. I'm not afraid of them. Especially not if I upgrade Caltrops and the other Glass Knife. I think that would make me exceptionally strong. So actually, let's reevaluate. Let's go this way. And then choose one of these two. Upgrade, upgrade, Burning Elite. Hey, Feather Falls, appreciate the congratulations. And thank you, Faylee. Excellent. Alright, let's skip all this and go this way. Poopy Face McSpoopster. How does a squire tuck his master in to bed each night? He says, night, night. Can I murder you? Not quite, huh? Truly, this is a travesty. You have to die, though. It's the law. Please hold while you perish. Ooh, that's a good one. I want to get Pen Nib set back up to a good number. Could be more difficult than anticipated. I love that we have Pen Nib and Nunchaku synchronized. That's pretty nice. Perfect. And a footwork to make the blocks even blockier. Alright, folks, I think we're back. Apologies for that break in the broadcast. Flygon331, hiya, thanks for the 32 months of support. Hope you can hear me. The button worked. So, a brief overview of what just happened. We beat the fight with Pen Nib and Nunchaku at 9. Went to one rest site and upgraded Caltrops for bonus damage against the Book of Stabbing. We opened our chest. There was a Juzu bracelet inside. I chose not to take the Juzu bracelet, instead take the blue key. And now here at the fire, I'm probably going to upgrade the other glass knife. I think that's our best upgrade at the moment. And now we're going to fight the Burning Elite with the upgrades we got. It's a metallicizing Book of Stabbing, and I have pretty much no fear. No point in playing Backstab early, so I think I just Survivor, huh? And then play no further cards. I could Gambling Brew, but I like the current cards in hand, so let's just discard that. Take 2. Okay, there's my Pen Nib. This is a decent time to gamble now. We still haven't found the cards that we do want. Could also just do After Image, Glass Knife, Backstab, Defend, Defend. Let's just do that. Alright, we really do need that Caltrops, though. I'm gonna get rid of terror. Jeez. Caltrops did not want to show up today. I get it. Me either, Caltrops. Me either. Me either. Okay, this is the part I was hoping to not arrive at. Unfortunately, we were supposed to have another piercing well for this, but Caltrops being in the very, very bottom really hurt us here. I can do defend and dash, take unfortunately quite a bit. Actually, what if I Glass Knife? Again, we're doing 5 return damage here. Let's look at dash first. If I Glass Knife, I bring it down to 24. So it dies on the 5th hit. Which means we would only take 8 or so. Don't get a new potion, but that's sufficient. That is sufficient. Get an Ornamental Fan, giving us block for 3 attacks. An Orichalcum for some guaranteed block. I'm not going to take an Infinite Blades, but I will take an Escape Plan, since we do have Dexterity and an After Image. The Scroll Bar. We'll pick up that illegally sourced potion. Let's take one more event here, since we still have 2 potions. It's time to spin the wheel. Are you ready, Twitch chat? Spin the wheel. Yay! We got a curse. Oh well, better luck next time. I see. I think I'm just gonna Whale Leg Sweep this turn. Do I use the Thorns Potion now? Yeah, I'm gonna get every little advantage I can get for this fight. You're probably dead next turn, so I'm gonna Leg Sweep you. Alright. I can Pendib here, so this will do a bajillion damage. Got it. $24 twice, yeah, that's enough. Easy. Didn't feel compelled to go for the Taskmaster this time, based on how last one went. I think we can actually just kill the front guy next. I'm gonna put terror on you, but you're next to die. Thanks for the smoke bomb, hee hee. Strike dummies here, making the strikes do more damage. Meal ticket will heal us at the shop, which is quite nice. And we could take a blur or dodge roll if we so wished. They work with dexterity, but I don't think I care that much about either of them. Either way, I'm very happy with our 6 relics that we harvested from elites, including getting the green key this act. Although the unfortunate curse that we received was less than ideal, the rest of this is grand. I get some thoroughly decent options in the shop. Almost surely want to remove our curse, Could consider Bronze Scales for more thorn damage. Could consider Happy Flower for more energy. I actually really like more thorn damage if we're going to do Caltrops things. This really helps us out against Heart later on, and it might even help against Champ. How am I going to kill Champ? That's my first question to us. How do we beat the Champ? Wish I could afford removal and the Happy Flower and Bronze Scales. Happy Flower, Bronze Scales is what I would buy if I didn't have a curse. I think we're either upgrading footwork or digging next. Maybe we should start digging. I guess Fairy in a Bottle is also a way to beat Champ, perhaps. Rosenai has some utility. I value it less with Runic Pyramid, since you can just retain the thing. Was it ever an option to not remove the curse there? I suppose we could have considered it. Really don't like doing that, but it's not necessarily unwinnable or anything. How do we beat Champ? Pen-nibbed glass knives seems to be the answer. I do like Fear Potions so that we can re-vulnerable Champ after Terror. After Vulnerable is purged. I think that's actually quite useful. Let's do that. Let's keep the Alchemize around. How do I feel about Setup? Setup would be a weird way to try to beat Champ, but does actually kind of play here. Problem is we don't have enough card draw for me to want Setup. Not going to take Setup. Heck it, let's dig. More options if we beat Champ. Hopefully we do. Otherwise, this is gonna make us feel kind of dumb. Not thrilled that Champ went for defensive stance right out the gate there. That is going to complicate the issue of killing him. Straight up, that's going to make it harder. Also, I can't full block this turn. Bummer. I don't want to Pen-nibbed glass knives yet. At least we're immune to weaken. That's going to help quite a bit. So we gotta whittle his health down, ideally preserving the strength of the glass knives when available. And then get him close to 220. So he'll actually drop below 220 here. This means it's time to go. Let's pen-nib this one. Keep it in hand for now. Let's go strike. Strike. Glass knife. We won't be vulnerable for execute. That gives us good odds here. 22 by 2. That's not so bad, is it? That'd make it a 16 by 2. And weaken him. There. Also, you take 16 damage, sir. See how you like it. And Exaxes. GG. That wasn't too bad. It was not too bad at all. Burst, huh? Burst Whale, Burst Block Cards, Burst Alchemize is kind of interesting. Could finally pick up some intangible here with Wraith Form, although our blocking game is so on point that I'm, again, really not that interested in Wraith Form. Or we could Corpse Explode? Corpse Explosion's nice for, like, Shield and Spear, actually. And to help with Donu Deka, too. Actually really like Corpse Explosion. Good for double orb walkers as well. Don't think I'm going to make this into a Runic Pyramid Snecko Eye deck. But I think getting energy from the Coffee Dripper is just fine. One more energy per turn. Seems completely reasonable. Especially since we have the Eternal Feather healing us at rest sites anyway. Curse Key is also comparatively free since we have the blue key, but I think the Dripper is more free than the key is. Yeah, Meal Ticket too, also healing us. So we should never need to. Looks like we do 3 elites at most. Could do a bunch of rest sites. This looks like the path though. Something like that. And then we get 1, 2, 3, 6 relics, 7 relics, 8 or 9 relics to sacked. Remove a card at the shop. Have a good life. I have proven the Snecko Pyramid possible with Boule time, it's true. Don't recommend you try it every run, but when it works, it's pretty funny. Creme Brulee. Play Dance is a little more interesting than normal. I don't think any of these are good enough to add to the deck, not even Quick Slash Plus. And Quick Slash Plus is, like, kind of decent. Now, Glowing Tesseract, that's a different story entirely. I almost always pay 10 health at this event, and I think you should too. Doubly so with Question Card. We get to look at 4 colorless cards, and man, is Hand of Greed, like, really big payoff here. It's going to be a lot of money. Could take Bandage Up, Panacea, or Good Instincts. I think these are all good, particularly the Good Instincts. And I'd like card draw. Double Hand of Greed. The doubling. No Apotheosis, unfortunately. Hands of Greed. I don't think I'm going to do Hands of Greed, but I might do double Good Instincts. I'm going to. Potion. You're dead now. Didn't want to deal with all 3 attacking me next turn. That sounded miserable. No, thank you. Note that you only gain money from Hand of Greed in this fight if you kill the final Darkling with it. so that can be a bit of an obstacle. Corpse Explosion makes this awkward, too. Hand Green Corpse Explosion, I guess I didn't think through entirely well. You're just dead now. Okay. Perfect. We kill both the front and the back one this turn, the middle one next turn. Easy. Wait. Kill them all this turn. Even better. Catalyst is here. Outmaneuver is here. Blade Dance Plus is here. Blade Dance Plus is kind of nice with Ornamental Fan. A bit awkward otherwise. Could get nice with a Future Relic. I'm going to pick it up. There's the Apotheosis we wanted. I mean, that's pretty good. There's also Potion Belt with our Alchemize, which is equally exceptional. Things to consider. How's it going, Grim? Welcome, welcome. If we take Apotheosis and then brew potions, does that make us an Apotheosicary? I mean, then we can mostly start digging. All right, that's pretty good. But Potion Belt. What Potion Belt? Actually, keeping those in hand to use with Ornamental Fan seems nice. Just in case this nonsense happens. Thank you, Thread Needle, for perfect blocking twice in a row. I don't think we have enough piercing wells yet. I'm gonna take one more here. First elite is Giant Head. Apotheosis turn 1. It's a good sign. Back for you later, Backstab. Fool, you can't weaken justice. I definitely need to get poison going here. Alright, I'll pen nib with this glass knife. Here, Alchemize, Terror. Get rid of these things that I don't want to ever draw again. Please get rid of these things I don't ever want to draw again. Why are you still here, Giant Head? questions of our time. Slow and steady wins the giant race, you know? Ancient Tea set for more energy at the start of combats. Singing Bowl letting us skip cards for max health, and maybe another copy of Caltrops, actually. That's interesting. 8 Thorns times 15. 8 times 15 is what? 120? That's mostly enough. I think we're fine. I'm going to upgrade the Apotheosis to be cheaper, and from here we'll dig. Well, we got a recall too, but then we'll dig at every other opportunity, which is only one opportunity. Corpse Explosion. Like corpse exploding the dagger, that way we can kill this dagger next turn to kill all the daggers. Don't want to dash though. Go Caltrops. Dash the Reptomancer. We take a little bit of damage here on purpose, I suppose, but that's fine. It's 1. Problem is when these daggers have more health than this dagger does. What then do you do? To choose who to weaken here. The bummer. Out of Thorns or whatever, that's fine. Discard the Hand of Greed, I'll do it. Okay, thanks for the catch-up turn. Concerned it might not be enough. Feels like we all but have to pen nib on the Repto here. I'll flying knee this dagger. Okay, this has got to go here. The play here. If I upgrade the shivs, there'll be 9 apiece. So yeah, with upgraded shivs, we actually just get a kill. Although that's a kill without Hand of Greeding. So let's try to get back to Hand of Greed. Okay, so I'm going to go Footwork first, then Blade Dance, then upgrade the shivs. I don't actually know that ends up mattering here. Should still be fine. Alright, we can end her life at our leisure. But we won't do so until we are satisfied with our monetary gains. Or our inability to get more of those. Always kill with these. Alright, didn't get there. That's okay. Get Bag of Marbles for vulnerable on turn 1, and 1 more point of dexterity, which will definitely help. Offered another Wraith Form. I'm going to stubbornly refuse all these Wraith Forms. I think this deck just never needs them. This is not a Wraith Form deck. This is a 100 Relics deck instead. Dig now. Meat on the bone. If we're below half health after combat, heal a bunch. Don't mind if I do. Tried to land Hand of Greed 2 times. 3 times is just not happening. As you can see. Here's one. Take out the repulsor first, otherwise this will never work. How do I now draw through all the other cards without problems? I guess discarding some of the worst offenders will help a lot. Again, no luck. That's fine. We don't need to be rich. We just want to be rich. Upgraded dodge roll. Now we have very good dexterity, right? So this is pretty good. Or another copy of footwork to make the feet dance even better. I think I'll actually go second footwork here. We've got Apotheosis, so I don't care that much about the individual upgrade or lack thereof on each card. Fight could be spooky. Case in point. Gah! My general rule of thumb for the Writhing Mass is its opponent is really trickier, since they change their intent every time you damage them. My rule of thumb is hit them a few times until they're doing something that you are capable of dealing with, and then stop once you've hit an intent that you're happy with. Like this one. I'm happy with this one, so no more attacks played, everything else just gets retained. That's the rule. Block potion's decent enough. I'm quite content to allow the bulk of my damage here to be poison and thorns. Nothing wrong with that. Perfect. Didn't play Caltrops. Deflect Plus is like the Good Instincts, but kind of worse. Could take a Prepared for Sifting. I'm just going to take Max Health here. We're doing just fine at this point. Ah. Keep swapping potions here. That's a good one. That's a keeper. Liquid Memory is definitely a useful, very useful potion. Bouncing Flask Plus or Piercing Whale Plus. Or Caltrops. I'm going to take one more Piercing Wail. I think 4 is a very good number to have with Pyramid. Although it'll make us weak against this fight, Giant Head. Actually, not a very good fight to have 4 Piercing Wails, but what can you do, right? What can you do? You can take 1 on purpose to draw more cards. That's what you can do. This, get rid of... Not yet. Mistakes. Flying Knee, Pendiphus for 100 damage. Alright, time's up. Still have not seen our important stuff. Okay, the Apotheosis. Playing the Piercing Wails early because they're basically no better than Defends, and I want to not have to draw them again. If I play them, they're gone. And then I can just cycle through everything in the deck more properly. There we go. It's a good time to Liquid Memory something. Memories Leg Sweep or Memories Dash? Let's do Leg Sweep. Keep that weaken up. TikTok. Whoops. Forgot to hand agree there. But we got some amazing stuff. Bag of Preparation for more cards turn 1. A Calculated Gamble to let us discard our hand. And a Sundial to give us energy for shuffling the draw pile. Good stuff. Could take a Blessing of the Forge as sort of a what if I don't draw Apotheosis fast enough sort of deal, but I don't think I care. Alright, it's recalling time. Get that red key. And we go into our first act boss. The Awokened Bloken. Caw. Alright, taking a little bit of damage here seems fine. We're blocking... fully though, so never mind. Caw. Focusing on damage for the moment. Don't play that yet. I could have actually even avoided playing the defend there. Played this Blast Knife. It's fine. Alright, we'll play this turn. Too many cards in this deck, Twitch chat. That's what I've learned. Just a few too many. There we are. Now we're in the business. Chonk. We'll play this Caltrops for phase 2. I'll just use the Piercing Well trick to reset Awaken One's strength as we go into the second phase. Fun fact, when any boss or enemy really purges their debuffs, you can kind of trick them into having a lower strength by temporarily reducing their strength. In the case of the Awaken One, debuffs are cleared when Awaken One dies. So if we play Piercing Wail when the Awaken One dies, we can achieve some very silly nonsense. Except Heart, that's right, because Heart is not clearing all debuffs like other bosses might be. Ah. So, Awaken One comes back with 0 strength here. I'll use the potion to swap this out. Mayhem sounds fun. Yeah, the heart only purges the negative strength stat, causing a sort of backwards effect. It's a bad time. Gotta make sure I don't stack the poisons so high that I can't land my Hand of Greed. That should do it. Perfect. GG. Alright, next up is the Time Eater. We'll have to count our cards a little more carefully in this fight. At least we got Apotheosis and Footwork turn 1 to make that a little easier here. Ah, Company. Can also use the Piercing Well trick on the Time Eater here, which we assuredly will. Because the Time Eater is a big stinky, and nobody likes them. Probably leave Terror for phase 2. It's fine. Doing plenty of damage with the Caltrops, actually. 8 times 3 back whenever Time Eater does this times 3 is really quite good, as you can see. Just like that, we're at exactly half. Fun fact, Time Eater doesn't activate until below half. Which will be now. Then we just go caca. Same deal. Send Time Eater into negative strength when Time Eater is about to reset debuffs. Guess the rest of this is fine, huh? So again, the strength has been reset. Kind of a bummer pen nib there. What can you do? Ooh, not the multi-attack. Very cruel. That's more like it. do those ones. I can block those ones. Ka-ching! Two thump, two thump, two thump, a deep pulsing dread. Give me both of the room is this, the heart of the spire, the source of all this card retaining. You prepare your shivs, dealing 2/2/2 2/0. Have I been here before? Wow, we're up to full HP. Do we want to upgrade anything in this deck? No, we have an Apotheosis. Just dig. Give me a relic. Any relic. That's a good one. That is definitely a good one. I figured we might see Kunai this run. It's part of why I took the Blade Dance. Because we were in such a position to benefit from Dexterity, and because we're getting so many relics that finding this one is not that unlikely, right? We just have a lot of relics. Somebody was asking me if we'd seen Calipers this run. Here it is. Calipers might be amazing here. Or they might not be. I'm not actually sure. Could go double Apotheosis. Wouldn't say these potions are particularly good. Let's do it. Let's take the Calipers. Are Calipers good here? I use the skill potion now. Okay, at least backflip first. Nice. Okay, that makes my life a lot easier. Corpse Explosion means when one dies, they both die. That's why we picked up the Corpse Explosion. I've got Piercing Wail for next turn. I think we go Corpse Explosion, Terror, Penib the Dash on the Spear here. Maybe 14 block. And then I can Survivor afterwards. I can actually defend more as well. 39 versus 33. That's right, Dash is better. No extra attack. So 33 damage incoming, currently blocking 24. I would like to take a small amount of damage to activate the Centennial Puzzle. So if I block for 9, we go to 33 block, that's an exact full block. If I block for 6, we go to 30, take 3 here. 3 is the amount I want to take. That we draw extra cards, although I wouldn't say they were particularly good cards. I guess that part doesn't matter too much. Okay, that means we do have to block this turn. I was hoping we might not have to, but looks like we do so easily at least. You can do any damage, so not much point. Alright, kid. It's time for you to die. Ooh. I'll take a malaise. Not necessarily useful this turn, but... oh boy, next turn. And when you die, they both die. Seems good to me. Get Akabeko for 8 additional damage up front. Mercury Hourglass for 3 more damage each turn. Pretty weak damage additions, but they're still damage additions nonetheless. Therefore, I'll take them. Do I take a weak potion over an energy potion? I don't think so. I think we have enough weakness in this deck, right? Well, maybe not. I think we'll be fine. Take 2 on purpose here. All right. This looks like a good start. We got the neutralize, so yes, weakness is sorted. I would like to play 3 attacks. I'm thinking dash, backstab, strike. Save the neutralize for next turn. I'll play this now as well. Oh, flying me better. I could play the neutralize now, but we're going to need both turns of weakness. I could energy potion, Hand of Greed, strike, neutralize. Get another point of dexterity right now. Okay, I'll do that. It's also a ton of damage. Of course, that means we're not weakening the heart for next turn, which is a slight problem. Or is it? Yeah, just kill me. I don't care. See what happens. Alright, what's the top card? Nothing useful. So what is this? Strike, glass knife, footwork. Good instincts. We stay alive for now. Keep the fairy. For now. Definitely would have been nice to have more weak there, but what can you do? Got Corpse Explosion in the draw pile to provide artifact removal, which is excellent. 10 dexterity, by the way. Finally, Caltrops. No sign of Corpse Explosion, huh? So I either play all 3 Piercing Wails, or I can just block this normally. I can just block this normally. Let's go. Defend, defend, defend. Caltrops. 120 damage back. Easy peasy like. Easy. It's time to Calipers. Now that I've remembered we have it. Thanks for the money, kid. Hey there. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And before you go, join us on Twitch and watch live. I'm there 5 days a week playing Slay the Spire, answering questions, and chilling with the community. Click the link in the description to follow right now. Ta-ta for now.